Okay, happy Wednesday, nerds. A kind of a brief announcement that hopefully you already figured out from, well, actually, no, you wouldn't have figured it out because my schedule has been crazy, but I am in fact switching the NerdVine day to be Wine Wednesdays. I always think that I'm gonna do some epic amount of filming on the weekends and then be so ready for the week, and then Monday rolls around and it's time to post a video that I don't have. Somehow Monday, though, I'm always ready to be making the video. So for my sanity's sake and for the quality of the videos, we will be shifting to Wednesdays. So happy Wednesday. Last time I had all this foreshadowing ready for you. It didn't pan out. Our friend Emily, who is awesome, got us this puzzle. Sometimes, oh yeah, sometimes I can like make it peek through the green screen. There we go. This puzzle, whatever, I'll show you at the end. It is a 1,000 piece puzzle of France and all of the wine regions. It's got Champagne, the Loire, Bordeaux, and then it has all the grapes in here. Okay, if you're a wine nerd, this puzzle seems like it's going to be absolutely awesome. I will show you at the end. I was going to put it together and use it for reference, like I don't know, have it behind me, which if I have this green screen thing going on, it wouldn't work anyway. But as so often happens with my life, things just got away from me and I didn't end up doing it anyway. Excuse me. So I will put it together a different time. Maybe we'll use it in the future, but we are going to be drinking a non-alcoholic GSM, which, if you recall from videos past, is the Grenache Syrah Mourvedre blend that is popular in the south of France. This one comes from the Languedoc, which is a very popular region for this blend. And other than that, I just feel like my bangs are giving Peg from Lady and the Tramp vibes. Let's move on. Okay, so the Ajrandoc, where the heck is the Languedoc? What the heck grapes grow there? And then I meant to continue with that trend and say, like, who the heck is OddBird? And what the heck is the expected flavor profile? But I clearly did not. And we will wrap up with a thank you and then closing the slideshow so I can show you some cool visual aids. I think they're cool. Okay. So I have to have a linguistic nerd moment. I am a linguistics major. I love linguistics, and this is just so fun. So the Languedoc comes actually from the words that have to do with the language. So if you look at the map, I can't really point because there's an end to the green screen, although I can move me. Can't move me. I can move me. Haha! So there's Monaco. This is amazing. France, Spain, and Italy. And so you can see it's all sort of on that that water border. And the Occitan was a Romance language, stemmed from a bunch of dialects that was spoken in that region. So Languedoc literally is the langue de Occitan, so Languedoc. I just thought that was super cool and I wanted to share. And if you're like, what are you talking about? Fret not, we're gonna get to the wine. Okay, so same Languedoc region. Actually, let's go back for just a second so you have some ideas. I'm gonna point again. This is kind of fun, honestly. So you've got this little water here, and this water is here. Hopefully I'm not making anyone dizzy. And then you have those same bodies of water here. So Monaco would be somewhere around here, and then here. So this region is, this is so hilarious to me for unknown reasons. This region here, and in fact, you can see there's Montpellier, and that's not Narbonne, but you can see where Montpellier is. So remember that. Here's the Languedoc highlighted from France. And now we're going to go back so you can see Montpellier. I have the arrow pointing right at it. So if you remember that, this is the western kind of bay into France, and then Narbonne a little further west. So when you look at a map of the Languedoc, the map I just showed you doesn't have the division, but it is frequently divided into the Western Languedoc and the Eastern Languedoc, and the major cities of those two sections are Narbonne and Montpellier. So now remember where we are here. I've actually, one of these days, we'll talk about more about Marseille, because that is where I went when I really first realized how incredible wine could be, and I got to taste Chateau Neuf de Pape, and I'll nerd out about that some other time, but it was really an incredible experience. But for now, remember that way, Narbonne and Montpellier. Okay, so same, Montpellier is right there, big arrow, Narbonne is over there. Good Lord. And then the other arrow is pointing at Saint-Chinian, which is where the wine that we are drinking today comes from, and it's actually like way more famous than I realized. This book, The World Atlas of Wine, greatest birthday gift I think I've ever gotten. And it says, to the immediate east is Saint-Chinian, with one of the most distinctive reputations for Languedoc wines of all three colors. And it goes on, craggy schists, which is very exciting if you like dirt, mountainous country, fine whites, Carillon marked reds, and I believe this actually does have some Carillon in it. It does. So really, honestly, this non-alcoholic wine is coming from a place where I would want to get this blend anyway. So more to follow on that. All right. Here is a full zoom in of the Saint-Chinian area, just because I do like getting some topography to show you. I mean, it's very verdant in the north and the west. And then I don't know if those are like rivers or mud flats. I'm not exactly sure. I'm assuming they're rivers. But in general, a fairly small, but like very good for growing grapes area. Okay, the grapes of the Languedoc. So all four of the reds are in this wine. You have Syrah, Mourvèdre, Grenache, Carignan, and I believe that is the order that they are in this. And then white, you have a ton of grapes, and even though we're not drinking it, I just want to go over them real quick. We have Bourbon, Grenache Blanc, Clairette, Macabau, Marsanne, Roussanne, Vermentino, and Picpoul. And I think I've mentioned Picpoul before because I am a big fan, but we definitely need to drink some of these other ones. I might have a Roussanne downstairs. We'll get back to it after, of course, all of the dry that's happening right now in my life. Okay, Odd Bird non-alcoholic wines. And I will link to a bunch of their stuff in the video description. Right now, I just want to go over some things specifically from their website that I thought were kind of cool. These are the blurbles. I probably meant to write burbles or blurbs. Blurbles, I think, is a great word, though. I'm keeping it. Blurbles from their site. So sourcing the grapes, the aging process. I'm going to try to alt-tab without giving anything away. I think you should still be on the PowerPoint. Okay. So the site that I will link talks about our process of quality winemaking, hand selecting quality grapes from top vineyards. They say they have a patented method that preserves wine's authentic taste. If you just heard a crash in the background, it's just my cats, fret not. I'm very curious because it says what truly sets us apart is our patented method for alcohol removal. After the traditional aging process, our wines undergo a specialized technique. Now, we talked about this, I believe, last rye January, and we talked about there's reverse osmosis is the most common procedure. I believe there's some sort of like centrifugal procedure. I'm just really curious what their technique is. Inquiring minds want to know. But very cool is they talk about collaborating with research centers in Alsace. Yeah, to further enhance our commitment to quality and innovation, we collaborate with renowned research centers in Alsace. And as we have definitely discussed, Alsatian wine is of some serious quality. Uh-oh, my computer's gonna die. Okay, there was probably just like a flicker or something because I had to go grab and plug in my computer. Anyway, Alsatians know what's up with winemaking. They're very meticulous. So I'm super impressed by everything that they are putting into these non-alcoholic wines. And I also like, I think there was another brand that said this, but they talk about, let me see if I can find it. Yeah, we produce quality wines made with traditional methods and matured for up to 12 months and then gently liberated from alcohol. And I just think the idea of gently liberating from the alcohol is such like a poetic, nice idea. Like I kind of love it. Okay, moving forward. All right, so expectations from this blend. Like I said, it is supposed to be Syrah predominant. This label, I think I got this from Free Spirits, and I would beg Free Spirits to stop putting their own stickers over the label that the winemaker has given me, because this is not helpful. But there's definitely stuff on this label that I want to know. I'll speed this part up, fret not. Come on. Red berries and nuances of something. Okay, it does say that it is Syrah, Grenache, Mourvèdre, Carignan. So I don't remember. I do believe that they put it in that order because that is the order of the amount of grapes. So mostly Syrah, then the Grenache, then the Mourvedre, then the Carignan. So from Grenache, we're looking for blueberries, blackberries, chocolate, cured meats, maybe some black currant. Then, sorry, that's from the Syrah. Syrah is going to give us those things. Syrah is a very purple wine. I think we've had it before. Then the Grenache, and we're expecting a little more like raspberry, blood oranges, maybe some stewed pie fillings, strawberries. I think the picture is supposed to be crushed gravel. I think that's what's in that corner with the weird like Kool-Aid sitting on top of it. I love AI generated images. It's my new favorite thing. The Mourvedre will then give us I'm so shook by this picture. Sorry, the Mourvedre will give us both red and black fruits. It'll give us some chocolate. It'll give us some nice tobacco leaf. Really delicious stuff. We know I'm a sucker for Mourvedre. It's also called Monastrell. And then I will move myself out of the way. The Carignan is usually just like a hint. There's usually not a lot of Carignan in these blends. It just adds a little bit of depth with the red currant, some more tobacco leaf. We're going to get a little bit of baking spices, some cured meats. I don't know why there's citrus in this picture. There will not be the blood orange in the Carignan. But that's pretty much the flavor profile we're expecting. Big, bold, black fruits, red fruits, a little bit of that cocoa, some tobacco leaf, some gravel. This is a very complex blend, and it always works so nicely. Okay, the next slide is the thank you slide, and then we will do this tasting. Thank you. I will link anything. I think a couple of the maps I need to credit. One of them I think I got from like Britannica. I will link to the OddBird's site, and let's okay, there might be a weird hiccup in the video there also because I could not figure out how to stop sharing. It's different if you are using the PowerPoint as a background. Anyway, okay, puzzle first. Cool puzzle. Thanks, Emily. You're the best. I'm so excited to do this. You can see it's got like, I can't point and look. So it's got like Uni Blanc here, Crème de Bourgogne, Viognier, ooh, peaches, Syrah. So where we are, here are the Rhone blends, Languedoc blends. So they've got like Marcelon, Carignan, Rosé, Syrah. This is so cool. Okay, can't wait to put that together. And then the other one, of course, is like my new favorite book. And we will look real quick at, so this is the Western Languedoc, but what I really wanted to point out, my computer camera is not the best. So you have the Western Languedoc and the Eastern Languedoc. I don't know how to make this. There we go. Now you can kind of see it, and the two major cities there. So those are the visual aids. And now crack this bad boy open. So we've got the, whoops, OddBird GSM. And this is what I meant, like they put a sticker over the back label. So now I can't read the back label, which is a huge bummer for wine nerds. Lovely. Oh, it even says liberated from, I also just noticed what this front is. It's a bird that's still in an egg. This is, you guys probably already noticed this. This is an egg and the bird's flying. Anyway, adorable. It says liberated from alcohol on the front. Okay, take two. I used an oven mitt. All right, so let's pour this. I need to polish this glass. Ooh. Okay, that's like a very old world color. I was not expecting that. So many of the non-alcoholic ones that I've been seeing are like very purple or very red, but this has almost got like, it just has that old world aged color to it. Oh man, that's beautiful. Okay. It has that same funky smell though. I don't know what is happening with these non-alcoholic wines and this weird funk that I get. Okay, take that, throw it away. Get some raspberry. Let's do the thing that I like to do. Blackberry. Cranberry. All right, my cat's losing it. Okay, think London. Do I get cocoa? I guess I could get like a dusty cocoa. Like, it's been a really long time since I've had chocolate since I'm allergic to it. But you know when chocolate gets old and it kind of gets like pale? I don't know. That's what it smells like to me. I could get a little tobacco leaf, some forest floor. We'll see. I will admit to OddBird's credit, I am slightly congested. So it's possible there are a lot more cents in this than I am getting. Okay, that tastes to me significantly more like wine than most of the non-alcoholic wines I've had. I don't know if it tastes like wine. It tastes more like wine. Let's give it another go. Hmm. I have a feeling that the final result of all of this is going to be that non-alcoholic wines are not meant for sipping. I have a feeling that all non-alcoholic wines are going to go best with food. Which is kind of a bummer because I do love the magic that can happen with wine and food, but I almost always like to taste the wine first so that I can just get the pure fantasy fairy tale that the I just totally forgot how to speak English. What? The vintner. There we go. Woo! The fantasy fairy tale that the vintner was trying to achieve. You know, like I've said before, every glass to me kind of like evokes some sort of scene. So your Sancerre's, you know, you're on a salty, grassy beach having a summer love affair, or a really good cab, you're eating, you know, chocolate covered cherries. That doesn't really make sense. Anyway, whatever. You're in the forest, there's leaves everywhere. It's nighttime. You're maybe meeting up with your boyfriend, girlfriend, non-binary partner. I just don't know that I'm ever going to get stories out of these non-alcoholic wines. I'm going to keep trying. I definitely like this better. So I'll give it overnight. And by the time I write the video description, we'll see if it has grown at all on me. I will also, of course, get notes from my partner because his notes are always much funnier than mine. So I hope that you're enjoying exploring these non-alcoholic wines with me. I would say if you're looking, yeah, if you're looking for one for a dinner party and you've got, you know, you're doing dry or you've got non-sober people, this is a pretty decent one. I am not currently disappointed. What a sales pitch. Until next week. Cheers.